Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me for today's Christmas home decor haul. I'm excited to share with you guys what I picked up from both Target and Walmart. If you guys missed my Hobby Lobby picks, I will have that video linked down below in the description box. But let's go ahead and get started. I'm sure this is going to be quite a long video. As always, if you enjoy this video, please give me a thumbs up and please don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want a little bit more intel on my Christmas decor plans for this year, definitely check out my Hobby Lobby haul because I speak a little bit more about that in that video. But let's get started with my first Hearth and Hand purchase. I love their candles. You guys already know this. Every single season I get candles from Hearth and Hand or Studio McGee. I love them. I think they are worth the investment. This is in the Mulled Spice scent. It smells divine. It smells like a Christmas, but it has like a touch of elegance to it. I love the scalloped detail of the vessel it is in. This is metal and it is beautiful. I'm not quite sure how much this ended up being. I believe it was $25, but again, I love these huge candles. I think they make such great staple pieces, but yeah. And then the pedestal it's on, it's beautiful. I think it looks so elegant for Christmas time. Next up, another candle. I went ahead and got this glass candle with this lid in the popular red color that I love. I told you guys in my last video, I'm planning on mixing the brighter reds with the more berry toned wine reds. So this is a perfect little piece for that. Again, it's quite annoying because none of these have the price on them. So it's hard to remember off the top of my head, but I will have everything I can linked down below. I want to say this was about $15, and this is the Balsam and Berry scent. Oh, it smells so good. Another thing I did this year is I tried to get different scents in all my candles. I don't have all my candles lit at the same time, so I think it'll create a nice ambiance to have different scents lit at different times during the day. So this is the Balsam and Berry scent. Next up, my last and final candle from the Hearth and Hand line is just this very cute bell candle. I thought this was gorgeous. I actually saw the bell candle version they have on the Magnolia Home website, and that one is $50. Of course, it is much larger, but this gives me the look I'm going for. I'm planning to tie a little ribbon on it with maybe like a small piece of greenery and then just stack this on top of either some books or either like next to my oil and vinegar on my like countertop over in my kitchen. Not quite sure, but honestly this can fit just about anywhere and it's cute. This is the Cozy Cardamom scent. I gotta say, out of these three scents, this is my least favorite, but again, it's such a small candle that I don't really think it matters. It's more for decor than anything. Next up from the Studio McGee line, this blanket, the minute I saw it, I knew I had to get my hands on it no matter what. It is just this beautiful, cozy throw blanket. I love the color of it, which is why I wanted it so badly. I already have like the bright reds. Like I have bright red decor. I have bright red like throw blankets, throw pillows, so I needed to incorporate some of that berry tone, and that's where I focused my purchases this year, in case you guys are wondering. But this is, again, like I said, from the Studio McGee line, and I love it. I think it is perfect. The little scalloped detail at the end, I think is gonna look so just enchanting. I think magical, whimsical, cozy, I don't know, all the words to describe Christmas. And along with that, this is the last purchase I made from the Studio McGee line. I still have it in its plastic because I don't want to risk getting it dirty, and since it's just kind of been laying here in my room. But it is just this beautiful throw pillow. I'm not sure if you guys can hear me. It just has the Christmas tree with the burgundy bows, and then the edging on this pillow is a scalloped edging. It does have like some embroidery on the edge. I don't know if you guys can tell that, but overall it is such a beautiful pillow. This was $30. I want to say, actually, I think it has the price. One second. Nothing has the price, you guys. It's so annoying. I am so sorry, but again, I will have it linked down below in the description box. But since I have it out of its packaging, let me show you guys that little like embroidery detail it has on the scalloped edge. I think it's beautiful, and again, just incorporating a little bit of that more deeper toned red. And that is it for my Target home decor finds. Now let me go ahead and get started with Walmart, and let me get started with the easiest item, which is just some ornaments for my tree. I went ahead and picked them up in this deeper berry toned red. I got 2 boxes of these smaller sized ornaments, and these were $8 each. And then I did go ahead and get 2 boxes of the bigger sized ornaments, so 4 total. This is what they look like. I did notice one of them is more of a smooth pattern, and the other one has like kind of like, I don't know what to call it, fluted type of look. I'm not sure, but I did go ahead and grab 2 of these. And then of course I already have the bright red ornaments I'm going to use. Next up in the ornament category, these I grabbed because I knew everyone was going to love them. I'm not quite sure yet if they're going to go on our main tree or they're going to go in our bedroom tree, because I'm not sure if I'm going to have a big tree for my bedroom. I kind of moved my living room around in anticipation for Christmas and the Christmas tree, and I don't know if the larger one I have is gonna work or the slim version of my Christmas tree. So if I use my slim version out in my living room, I will not be using like a big Christmas tree in here. But if the big fluffy one works in my living room, I will have the slim version in here, and that is where I'm planning to use these ornaments. Nonetheless, I will show you guys in just a bit. I did get a smaller Christmas tree that I'm not quite sure where it's gonna go yet, so maybe it'll still work here. I'm not quite sure. But the first ones I got are these brown glass ornaments, and I know many of you guys are gonna freak out because I have an almost 2-year-old running around. However, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but we have done a really good job teaching my son that home decor is not for him to play or touch with. He is actually very, very good at not messing with any of my home decor, and you guys know I have pretty accessible home decor, and he simply just does not mess with it. If he tries to, we say no, we cut it from the get-go, and he does not try again. So I am hoping that with the Christmas tree, I anticipate we'll have to tell him a couple times, but I don't anticipate him really trying. Last year he did just fine with the Christmas tree, so to say the least, I'm just going to make sure these are well secured to the Christmas tree, and again, just keep my eye on him for those first few days. But aren't they gorgeous? They're just so beautiful. I love them so much. I also do think the like actual top of them is just so high-end looking. They have like the velvet ribbon ties or to hang them. I don't know what to call it. They're just beautiful. I went ahead and grabbed 4 of these brown ones. And then I saw these and I thought these were beautiful. I think these will look so good on our main Christmas tree, if not in our bedroom. I think these are absolutely gorgeous. Like, how high-end do these look? These look like you could get them at Pottery Barn or I don't know, any of those higher end home decor stores that I never shop at, because I think their prices are very steep and I just can't bring myself to spend that much. Even though I spend, but I get quite a lot of pieces for what maybe I would just get a few in those stores. But anyways, to each their own. I love these so much. Again, the tops of these are just so beautiful, or caps of these. They have that velvet ribbon and I think they're beautiful. I ended up getting, I want to say 5 of these. And by the way, each one of them was like $2 and change. So very, very inexpensive. Next up for Walmart, like I said, Every time I saw someone's shop with me videos, they would call these glasses. Like, I thought they were actual like drinking glasses, but when I look at them, I thought they'd make beautiful like candle votives. Well, they're candle votives. They're meant to put candles in them, and I think these are just gorgeous. Again, a year-round piece of decor, but I think it's gonna look extra beautiful for Christmas. I got both of the sizes and I just love them. I think they look so elegant and beautiful. I love that the glass is like that. I don't know what you would call it, like the pattern of the glass. It's not like a smooth glass, so I think it's going to reflect the light very nicely, very beautifully, very magically, and yeah, I really love these. Next up, another set of candle holders that I got. I actually have a very small version of these that I use over on my plate rack last year, and I love them, but they're just these like pine cone candle holders. I'm actually thinking of having these in our bedroom if I do get to decorate our bedroom, and I am planning to take off the little like jute ribbon they come with and just display them like this on top of some books or over on our nightstands with some candles. They're just so beautiful and they work with any theme, I think. Now for my son, I already have a nativity set that I got last year that I love. I do really want the one from Costco, the one that is very huge and beautiful, but maybe that will be a purchase I make next year. I'm not quite sure, but I went ahead and picked up a little nativity set for my son. This is the one I got. This is actually meant for him to play with. I think it'll be a nice little toy to have around in his like toy rotation during the holidays. Again, just trying to instill in him the reason why we are celebrating Christmas and an opportunity to talk about the story every time he pulls these out. So I thought it was a really good purchase. They were only, I want to say it was like $10, and I think they're so cute. So if you don't know, each one fits inside the other, and it's Joseph, Mary, a king, a shepherd, and baby Jesus. So that'll be perfect for him. Next up, I got this beautiful nutcracker. I think he's gonna look very gorgeous with a little red bow, maybe like stacked in front of some cutting boards over on my kitchen counters, or stacked in front of some greenery on my entryway table. The possibilities are endless, and I'm excited to see where he ends up. And I don't really have a lot of nutcracker decor, but I actually saw a TikTok today that kind of describes my style that I'm trying to go for this year perfectly, and she said it's called Old World Christmas, and that is definitely what I'm trying to achieve. You guys, please don't miss my next Mom Day vlog, because I'm sharing a little like mix match of places of home decor stuff I got from different places, eBay, Amazon, Etsy, just like random places, but they are my favorite pieces. They are absolutely my favorite pieces this year, so don't miss my Mom Day vlog. I know not all of you guys watch it, but yeah, I'm so excited to show you guys those pieces, because I think once you see those, you will understand the old world Christmas theme I'm talking about. And of course, a lot of my existing pieces will work for that. So I'm very excited. Okay, so this item is a very viral item. You guys have probably seen it in every single Walmart decor haul, and they are just these beautiful reindeers. I actually wanted these last year, but I never found them, and honestly last year I just did not put in the time to go back and forth to look for them, so I just did not get them. But I'm happy that I found them this year. Of course, I got the standing one and the one that has its head going down, and they're just beautiful. Again, just a staple piece that can work for every single year and basically anywhere in your home. And next up for my nativity, I went ahead and picked this up. this little glass church. I love this. I am actually dedicating my little prayer corner to my nativity setup, and I'm very excited to set that up this year. I'm gonna do a little advent crown. You guys know I do an advent crown for Christmas every year, but I'm just excited for the whole setup, especially since we have a dedicated like spot for our prayer corner. Every time we like walk past it, my son actually always points at the picture I have of Jesus and will say "Ba," which means dad, which I love. I think it's so beautiful. We didn't teach him that. He just started doing it, and then he also points at the sheep and says like sheep, and it's so cute. But anyways, I'm excited to set that up, and I got this little glass church for that. This was $20. And last and biggest purchase I got from Walmart, I actually got several weeks ago on our trip to Arizona. We stopped at a random Walmart, and this was before like Walmart was actually stocking Christmas decor, but I guess they were trying to get out some of their inventory from last year. I'm telling you guys, this was out in the middle of nowhere, and I found the viral My Texas Home, the 4-foot pre-lit tree. And I found it on clearance. I found it on clearance for $32. So I knew I wanted this one this year, but I just couldn't get myself to buy the $65 that it is this year. So when I saw that it was on clearance, and it was the only one they had on clearance, I just picked it up and I got it because I knew I could find a spot in my home for this, either my son's playroom, my son's room, or like I said, if I end up needing to use it here in my bedroom. But I knew I would have a spot. I actually do have a small Christmas tree I used in my son's playroom last year, but I'm thinking that I might give it away. I know that there's going to be several pieces from my home decor collection, Christmas collection, that I'm not going to have a place for this year. I'm already anticipating it because, like I said, my style has changed. I'm evolving how I plan to decorate for Christmas. But the bright side of that is my family always benefits from when I get rid of like my holiday decor, because I always give it away. Most of the time I give it away to my older sister, who really appreciates it and loves it and puts it up in her home, so I get to enjoy it for another few years. And that is likely what's going to happen this year, whether it goes to my sisters or to my mom. But that is all for my Christmas home decor haul from Walmart and Target. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will try to find all these items and have them linked down below for you guys. But like I said, please, please, please don't miss my mom day vlog. I'm so excited about those pieces. Honestly, if I didn't get anything that I showed you guys today or from Hobby Lobby, I would just be so happy with the things I picked up from the other places. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, if you did, please give me a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!